work together to safeguard our freedom. We stand proudly in defense of liberty, and we are committed to protecting innocent civilians from the threat of radical Islamic terrorism.
Okay. First, let me clear one thing. There is only one Islam. There's no such thing as moderate Islam or radical Islam. I even heard yesterday that there was this radical Islam. There is only one Islam. Islam, like all human communities, has its radicals, majority moderates, and then of course some lunatics who every human society has it. There you might have your racists. When I first went to England, there were these skinheads who would beat up people because of the color of their skin. So there is only one Islam, and the Islam we follow is the Islam of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And that Islam, according to the Prophet, all of us are born children of Adam, so we are all equal, regardless of our color of our skin. That Islam gave complete rights to minorities. In the state of Medina he created, a Jewish citizen wins a case against the Khalifa, the head of state. He loses the cases against a Jewish citizen, which means that they were equal citizens if they could stand and win against the head of state. That's the Islam we follow. In my vision of Islam, all human beings, regardless of their religion, are equal. Now, if we have not been able to enforce our laws, it's because, unfortunately, we have ruling elites that have kept themselves above law. And when that happens, and Pakistan is not the only country like this. There are countries where you have sections of populations, the elites, above the law. And when that happens, there is no rule of law. Then might is right. So my party is called Tehreek-e-Insaf, Movement for Justice. And justice means justice for all human beings. In fact, for me, justice means for animals too. Because in the state of Medina, who we look up, for Muslims there is only one model, and that is the Prophet created the state of Medina. That state of Medina gave rights to women first time, property rights. That state of Medina first introduced progressive taxation. First welfare state. State took responsibility of handicapped, orphans, widows, poor. That state of Medina had rule of law. No one was above law. So, and as I quote, a Jewish citizen could win a case against the head of state. That's the state we want. That's the ideal we move to. Unfortunately, we are not close to that ideal, and this is why 13 months on the line, we have, at least what we have done is, no one would have touched the criminals who plundered our country. No one would have been able to put them in jail because there was one law for the powerful and the other for the weak. So it's a process. It's not going to happen overnight, but this is my ideal.
Yes, ma'am.